It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. You're a top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. You figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Throwing, Jones. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here first and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Commanders. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up. And 10, ball at the 19. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. It'll be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at home. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Mac Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ready for that 3rd down pass. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can do.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the boys' 12-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over.
And now this offense is going for it on 4th down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both...
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Now Winston on fourth down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Winston to throw for it on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On 1st and 10, Winston. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Winston. It's complete to Diggs. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Winston. On the screen, this is Edmonds. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Winston's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Winston. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, second down. They'll throw again. Winston.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Commanders, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Dallas,
they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign.
And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.